Welcome to A Shot of Ag. I'm your host, Rob Sharkey. I'm a farmer, and dirt is important to me. I want to take care of my dirt. Some people call it soil, but it's my show. We're going to call it dirt. One of the ways to help prevent dirt from going away is going all no-till. Well, today's guest does just that. David Wessel from Chandlerville, Illinois. Where's that at?
Oh, I'm about 60 miles south of Peoria here, in the Sangamon River bottom, just above where it hits the Illinois.
Oh, that's like the good farm ground, isn't it?
Well, the good farm ground, if you got to go about another 20 miles east of me in Illinois. I've got rolling bluffs, I got sand hills.
Oh, you're hilly, huh?
Yeah, we're hilly, but also I got some river bottom ground that floods some years, and it's just, I say if there's a soil type in Cass County, I farm it.
Yeah. Fourth generation farmer, so the
yeah.
farm you are on now, is that the one you grew up on?
Well, it's the one I grew up on.
Yeah.
My dad, he moved to that farm when he was like 12 years old, and he still lives in the house that he moved to when he was 12 years old. So they've been at that area for coming up on 80 years.
So your dad still farm with you?
Oh, yep. Every day he's out there. I hope he is, because otherwise the cattle aren't getting fed today and things aren't getting done. So
I don't want to ask how old he is, but how old is he?
Well, he's actually 84. He'll be 85 here next month.
84, and he's getting along pretty good? Yeah.
Doing great. His health is excellent. I'm very blessed to have him. Gives me the opportunity to have other ventures that I can get into and do my traveling. So
can he outwork you?
Oh, I mean, he can outwork anybody at that age. Yeah, definitely.
And he's happy, still working, and
Yep.
Because a lot of those old farmers don't like to retire.
No, I mean, he'll never retire, and I'm not going to make him. I'm not going to say he'll decide when it's his time to pass the baton.
And you're married?
Yeah.
Tama?
My wife Tama, who has a small commercial bakery and kind of sells and gives away flowers, a little flower business on the side too.
How are you so skinny?
Well, I mean, it's one of them things when you're around it all the time. You just don't. Yeah, she brings it in and eats it, but it's bad for business if we're eating it all.
Are you saying she's not a good cook?
Oh, she's a great cook. Great cook.
Not a good baker then?
Oh, she's a great baker, and we brought some samples for you.
She made this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do we got here?
This is a fresh apple cake. In the fall, that's her.
Like how fresh?
The apples were just picked like 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
And she baked it last night. So, I mean, you can't get much fresher than that.
That's like 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's fresh, huh?
Oh, yeah. It come out of the oven yesterday evening because I was telling her, she bakes a lot of these and sells them, gives them away, does for charities and
Is this for
things.
looks, or can we try it?
Oh, you can try it, and it's definitely as good as it looks.
Yeah, PBS doesn't give you forks, I guess. We'll just try it. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Well, what's the verdict, sir?
Huh? Yeah? You get your own chunk. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help yourself. I mean, normally we like to cut them, but I mean, you can eat it any way you want to.
You can take some more. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's for the taking.
You're taking just the top.
Well,
you can't do that.
That's the good part.
That's the
I
good
know.
part.
It's like taking the top of the muffin, though.
Oh yeah, it's like the muffin. I mean, you take the top and then the bottom. If you're still not full, we'll eat the rest of it.
It's like the gremlins. You can't feed them after midnight. Are you feeling like you missed out? You want me to toss this to you? Here, I'll toss you a chunk. Look, I'll get the top there. Right? There we go. It's like we're at the zoo.
Oh yeah. My wife, though, I'm sure she's cringing when she watches this with you kind of tearing into her cake like that. But
is that disrespectful?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like her baby. I mean, each one of them she pampers and does puts a lot of effort and time into. And
then she wants people to eat.
Oh yeah, I mean she does a lot of weddings and things, and she doesn't really like it when you see the groom and stuff, and they'll slam their face into it, or the kids on their first birthday and stuff. She said, I put a lot of hours into that, and I really want it to at least be respected, I guess is what it is.
Kind of regretting what I just did.
Oh no, you're fine. She's very happy. You're fine. You're fine. I mean, she'll take it out on me. She doesn't know you well enough
Oh,
yet.
well, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's delicious.
Well, thank you. I mean, even though I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. And what kind of apples?
I think these might be a Crispin or a Honey Crisp. I don't know. We got like 6 or 8 apple trees in our yard, different varieties, and this year they're really well produced. But the weather-wise, I mean, they might not look the best, but by the time you peel them and cut them, they're just as good inside and make great cake.
It's hard now because I want more.
Well, it'll be there for the whole show. So, I mean, if there's any left when they
That's
get done,
good.
the rest of them can share.
Do I have any in my beard?
I wouldn't say if you did. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're all right.
Yeah, you look good.
Okay.
You look good, Rob.
All right. So, what's the name of your wife's business?
It's called Tama's Treats. My wife's name's Tama.
T-A-M-A.
T-A-M-A.
Yeah.
Tama's Treats, and she's been doing this. I mean, we've been together 30 years, and I'd say 25 out of the 30 years. Mm-hmm. I built a shop at our previous house, and then we moved about 13 years ago to our new house that we built, and we built on just specifically for her bakery next to it. Everything's certified and tested and gone through all the rigors to make sure everything is good to sell wherever we need to.
But you were saying it's a business, but she gives a
Well,
lot away.
Yeah, she does. She does. And a lot of these cakes that she's doing here this fall, she got started with a Cass County Animal Rescue group in the county that take in dogs to foster and stuff. And I want to say foster, but we've been fostering dogs, but I thought fostering meant you just keep them for a little while and then they go on.
Back.
Yeah, they go on.
You're
but
adopting.
We're kind of fail fosters. That's what my wife
How many
said.
dogs do you have?
I think there's 6 around the place now.
6 dogs.
Yeah, that's a lot of dogs. I mean, and about 3 or 4 of them come in every night. So the bed gets very crowded. I tell you what, by morning, you start out with 1 on the bed, but it seems like in the night, wake up in the morning, there's like about 4 piled up on there. And the thing is, these aren't small dogs.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
are
I mean,
they?
we got a blue tick hound, probably weighs 120.
Oh,
a
they
Rottweiler.
are all the time, aren't they?
Well, he's very. I mean, he is the
he?
best thing. He is. I mean, he come to the house. I don't know. She went and got him at a pound, and I mean, he just showed up and been at the pound for a long time, and he's going to have to put him down. And we brought him in, and how somebody could not love that dog. I mean, he's got them hound dog, puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Just looks at you, just a big baby. Come in the first day, plop down on the couch, and he comes in the house. That's where he's at until you get him up to make
What's
him.
his name?
We call him George.
George the Blue Tick.
George the Blue Tick
That's a
Hound.
country song right there.
I was
isn't
going
there?
to say, I think there was one wrote about that sometime, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's a George, definitely.
How'd you meet your wife?
Well, my family actually run a U-Pick strawberry farm years ago, back
Oh.
in the day. And my wife was one of the helpers. She would come pick strawberries, help weed out stuff or whatever, work on the strawberry farm. And I just we got to talking a little bit, and then one thing led to another, and here we are.
You were
30
scoping
years
her out.
later.
Was it love at first sight?
I don't know if it was for me. Maybe for her it was. I'm sure it was for her. I mean, you know how it is, Rob.
No, I don't. The second I saw my wife, it was like angels singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is every day for me now.
Your farm, diverse operation, 40 years at no-till? So like nothing? No
Nothing.
vertical tillage?
No, I mean, there isn't even a disc or a piece of tillage equipment on the farm, and probably hasn't been for 40 years, 35 years, because I think I cut them up and hauled them off for scrap after they sat in the weeds for about 10 years.
I mean, growing up though, did you
Well,
guys work the ground?
When I was real young, but by the time I was starting out in high school, my dad started no-tilling about the time I was a freshman. And since then, I think I cultivated beans one time when I was maybe, 13, 14 years old, sitting on the fender of a tractor.
Well, a lot of people don't even call that tillage. Well, you're talking row cultivating,
Well, row cultivating,
Yeah.
yeah.
but you won't even do that.
Oh, no. We don't do anything. It's just plant, and anymore we're planting green. We're using cover crop on almost all of our acres. At least 3/4 of the acres get cover crops on them. And,
Okay, so not everybody understands that. So explain the whole cover crop, planting green to, just tell about all that.
Okay, the cover crop is a crop that you're growing in between your cash crops, and your cash crop would be like a corn, soybean for the most part. I got a lot of others in my rotation, but corn, soybeans are predominant crops. So after the corn crop, we'll plant a cereal rye, a triticale, a barley crop in that, or even now we're starting to interseed over the top before that corn is even harvested, and then let Mother Nature take that, sprout that seed, grow that seed, and then we'll have a living root in that soil all winter long, and that is help feeding the organisms in the soil, help holding the soil, because as you mentioned earlier, I'm in the rolling bluff, so I got some pretty highly erodible land, and that was the main reason we went to no-till. I mean,
so you want to keep your dirt.
We want to keep our soil.
Yeah.
We want to keep it.
I said you want to keep your dirt.
Yeah. The soil is the most important part.
Dirt. You hate that word, dude. Yeah.
I mean, I used to say that word, but anymore we learned that soil health is very important to farming, and I can see the benefits from the water infiltration, the whole aggregates that are in the soil holding it together.
What I like to do on my farm is try to make sure that I kill all the earthworms. I don't want any out there.
You must not do any fishing.
They make other bait. Yeah. But the whole soil health, right? You want those roots going down there, you want worms, you want that, and that's kind of the difference between you as a no-till guy, because you're letting Mother Nature do that stuff, or as a farmer like me, I'm running a tractor and plowing that stuff up on my own.
Well, some farmers just love to run big machinery.
Damn right we do.
And that's one thing with our operation. I mean, we can do ours with probably tractors that are half the size of a normal farmer that's doing a lot of deep tillage and heavy tillage in the spring. So we get by with a lot less machinery, a lot smaller machinery, less fuel. There are obstacles that you have to work through. I mean, the ground doesn't warm up, doesn't dry out quite as quick in the spring, but I'm still planting within a week of all the neighbors around me, and the crop will probably be a little slower growing. And
what about a weed control?
I tell you what, the last few years since we've been moved into planting green is where I'm letting my cover crop, which is like a cereal rye.
Yeah. Like how tall?
Well, when I'm planting, we moved to an early planting, especially on the soybeans. We're planting a lot of our soybeans first now, so soybeans are going in that first couple of weeks of April, and I'm done planting hopefully by the end of April. And when you're going in, that cereal rye may 6-8 inches tall, so it's not real big at that time.
That would scare me.
Well,
that seems really big planting into
but
that.
But I've planted in the stuff as tall as your head before, though. If you happen to get late and you don't get it terminated in time,
and
but
then what? You spray and kill it?
Oh yeah. I mean, a pass of a herbicide, cereal rye is pretty easy to kill. Yeah. With a grass killer or any kind of herbicide.
Glyphosate will kill something that tall.
Glyphosate, yep.
Okay, what's this?
So well. That's a new venture that we moved into, and it kind of ties into the...
Can I open it?
You can open it. I wouldn't drink it or eat it. I mean, my wife doesn't sprinkle any on the... It is edible, I will say that. Probably doesn't have much seed. Or much smell, I'm sorry. Yeah. And I don't think it tastes that good either. But...
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake. You got to water there. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely...
Got a little bite to it at you.
A little bite, yeah.
Kind of like chewing on aspirin and alcohol.
But, yeah, this year actually is a new venture I got into I'm in my 4th year. I'll be in my 4th year this fall. And it's called Covercress. And it was developed... Yeah, Covercress, which kind of... Cress, C-R-E-S-S. Cover is the play on the word cover crop.
God, it tastes horrible.
Well, it is safe to eat. I will say that. So
that's good.
Yeah, I won't have to finish the show on my own. Well, I hope not.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
Anyways, I've never heard of this stuff.
It's derived from the wild pennycress. It's just a weed and I found out that weed grows in practically every country around the world. I mean, over at Western Illinois University, they've got this field day that they got over there where they got like 100 species from probably 40 different countries of pennycress. But anyway, what they did, they took the pennycress and they genetically modified it to take out some of the, I can't think of the word now, but it's the coating that's on the seed that makes it where it's very hardy. Like a lot of weed seeds, they can lay in the soil for years.
Yeah, it ticks me off.
And come back up. But this here, and a wild pennycress will have black, pure black seed. But this here, they took that coating off, so what's left inside is just a yellow seed. So this here, if you have any that volunteers goes for the next year, it's not very hardy.
Gotcha.
It won't come back up in the next year. And
that's all done naturally.
Well, I mean, they do it in a lab, or I don't know how they did it, but yeah, it's above my pay grade. It's above my pay grade. But also when they take that coating off the outside, that's a lot of the fiber that's in there, and this is been developed for an oil crop.
Oh.
It's similar to canola. I know up north, our friends to the north, and now they're starting to grow canola in the south too. But it's a high oil crop. It's like a 35% oil. And then they're using that for sustainable aviation fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Is what that market's going into.
That's the hot new thing, isn't it?
It's a hot new thing. And then whatever, there is a little bit left, meal left over when they get done, and that's going into poultry feed.
Well, I always thought like the problem with no-till catching on in agriculture is farmers just have a hard time understanding planting a crop that they can't sell. So would this be a chance to not just get the benefits for the soil, but also can it be a crop you can sell?
Oh yeah. And this year was actually the first year. I've been growing it for 3 years, and it'll be my 4th year coming up this fall. But you plant it in the fall, usually around, you want it in by the 1st October. So I got some early beans that'll be coming off here probably in a couple of weeks, and I'll go out and plant it, hope for some rain. We've been a little dry in my area. I'm going on about a month without a rain. So it's things are drying down very quick, and then you get that in the fall. You get that rosette. It'll just be a little 6-inch, 4-inch rosette sit there. Won't look like much in the fall, but I tell you what, early spring it'll be one of the first things to take off, and that field it'll be blooming by the 1st of April. Puts on nice white flowers, very pretty. A lot of pollinators. Some of the first fields for them to be hitting in the spring, and then it'll come to harvest in late May. This year I was able to harvest some. I was kind of fretting. I mean, we're talking
And
seed.
had you already planted into it with beans or something?
No. We wait till after harvest. But I mean, we're talking seed that's, I think it's like 2 million per pound. This is just, I mean, you've seen when you had it's about like pepper flakes, or I don't know. It's
Itty bitty.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
And tastes horrible. So your son has gotten into the drones, the quadcopters and that.
Yep.
And you're putting this on, or something, you're putting a cover crop on before you have harvested corn, beans, both?
Both. You can spread the Covercress seed on. I've been drilling it in the past. If we get into a situation where I can't get beans harvested in time.
You've been drilling this?
Yeah. I mean, well, with just a regular Great Plains drill that we got.
That's tiny.
We've got a livestock operation, so I've always drilled alfalfa, clover, and some of the clover seeds are comparable. But I mean, I can get my drill set where it'll just do a good job. I mean, you're just scratching the ground, mainly using the press wheels to kind of push it in. But if the weather does right, and last year I had perfect weather right after I did that field, and it got good establishment.
What's the advantage of putting this on before the crop is the corn and soybeans are taken off?
Well, it's got to be in September, and if for some reason you can't get that crop harvested for Mother Nature, it just isn't ready. Because we found out in my 3 years of growing it, if I even plant it like October 10th, I've planted some, it just doesn't get enough growth in the fall. It's got to vernalize, kind of like a wheat does or whatever, and it makes it a lot better, a lot stronger, healthier plant coming out the next spring.
So you said you have a whole lot of different soil, which, good dirt, maybe not so good dirt. On the no-till, I mean, do you feel like across the board, this is the way that agriculture should be looking?
Well, it's one of the things we need in our toolbox. I don't know if it's a fit for everybody. I harvested mine right at the first of June, actually, when I harvested that. I planted corn June 2nd, but we farm in the river bottom. I've planted corn all the way up to the 15th of June before on wet years, and raised a pretty good corn crop. And my corn crop looks pretty good. It's not as good as the corn, of course, that's planted, I think, in April. And this dry spell here at the end is kind of maybe taking its toll on it a little bit.
That can go both ways, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can. You never know what Mother Nature is going to deal with.
I know, it stinks.
I mean, year before, I know the last field of corn I planted, like May 25th, was some of my best corn. So you just never know. But it's just an option. It gives a little bit of a revenue coming in from your cover crop, so to speak. You got some ground cover out there throughout the winter, helping with the roots and the soil.
Well, who's buying this?
The company right now is buying it back, and they're taking care of all the logistics.
The company that sells this to you
It's Covercress is the company. They are an LLC that has the patent on the operation, and it's kind of a closed loop, and they handle all of it. Mine actually was trucked over to Indiana where they do the processing. Goes into poultry feed, like I say. The meal is left over.
Is it expensive?
I couldn't really tell you how much it costs because it's kind of all included. They supply the seed and everything.
It's always a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but it's worked out good on our operation.
Yeah.
I figure with the revenue that they give me for the seed this year. I mean, normally they get about 1,200 pounds. Mine yielded a little bit lighter last year. I had a little trouble with some winter annual problems.
1,200 pounds
per acre. I'm sorry. Yeah,
okay.
1,200 pounds. And you say if you get 12, I thought when I was going out there to harvest it, there's no way I'm going to get 1,200.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, it takes a lot of seed.
Even with the jar.
Yeah, even with the jar. You'd have to have each quart or pint of jar.
Do you know how many pounds per bushel?
I think it was like 47.
I imagine.
Something like that is what they told me. But but I was real surprised. I mean, it actually was, you look in the back of the combine when you was going through, and there's something coming in my bin.
Huh.
And it's not rolling out the bottom.
That's what I would worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I had the roll of duct tape with me just in case.
JB Weld and everything.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it really kind of just packs in, and it doesn't really flow through that.
Huh. Okay.
It actually, I was very pleased with the harvest situation.
All right, focus. We got to get moving here. What Illinois Soybean Association? You've been with them 12 years?
I've started out as a soy ambassador, which is kind of a leadership program there about 12 years ago, and then moved up to the board. I'm in my 8th year now.
The board of directors?
The board of directors,
Because there's what, two different, there's a Soybean Association, and what's the other one?
Well, ours is just one board.
Is it?
I mean, we actually oversee the association and the growers. The association side does everything on the checkoff, research, promotion, and education. And then the growers side is what we use for lobbying and legislative action.
But I mean, you're a busy guy. Why take time to do this?
Well, I mean, and really my family support back home has given me the option to do that. If it wasn't for my wife, my dad, and my son coming back to the farm 2 years ago, it wouldn't really give me the opportunity to go and promote soybean, the checkoff that it needs to be done. I mean, we got 43,000 soybean farmers here in Illinois, and there's only 24 on our board that are promoting the soybean, and it's hard to find those 24.
Yeah.
We still got an empty seat in I think the 18th district, which is far southern Illinois. So if anybody happens to see this,
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, send him up our way because we're having a hard time filling that last seat that's down there.
Is it in Bloomington?
Bloomington's where our office is.
It's hard for those guys. It's like a 6-hour drive.
Oh, it's a long
Yeah.
ways. I mean, you don't realize how far it is down there to deep southern Illinois.
So yeah, I can see
And they're
that.
in a different world down there.
Tell me what you did with hypoxia.
Well, the hypoxia zone, that's where the nutrient runoff from the Mississippi River that goes into the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, whatever you want to call it. We won't go into that. But
It's PBS. I don't think we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goes into the Gulf.
Yeah.
But it's caused by nitrates and phosphorus that are running into the water. And so about 5 years ago, I had the opportunity to represent Illinois Soybean Association. They have a seat on the Illinois Nutrient Research and Education Council, which is also, they oversee another checkoff or an assessment that comes out of your fertilizer. There's $1 that comes out of every ton of fertilizer that is sold here in Illinois that goes into this assessment for NREC, which is Nutrient Research Education Council, to oversee and do research to help address the hypoxia zone in the Mississippi River. And we're doing that to be on front of, so we don't get these mandates that are telling us things that we have to do. Trying to be proactive. That's what we are. And really, the stuff that I've been doing, I mean, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I mean, no-till and cover crops are really two of the easiest things we can do to cut that, to cut nutrient loss.
No, that's a very good point. I mean, if we don't kind of police ourselves, and someone else will, and we won't like that, I guarantee you.
No.
David, I want to thank you for coming today. I want to thank you for, I hope your wife's not mad about that.
Oh, she's laughing along with you.
Why are you winking at me?
Yeah.
It's delicious.
I might even try a little bit.
Tell people where they can find a delicious cake like this.
My wife's shop is Tama's Treats. She doesn't have a website, but you can find her on Facebook at Tama's Treats.
She doesn't need to advertise, does she?
She doesn't. I mean, and she found that out. She used to do some advertising in local stuff, radio and papers.
No, when you cook something like that, you
it's just a made to order, and word of mouth is better than anything.
Okay. Again, I want to thank you not only for coming today, but I want to thank you for what you do for agriculture, what you're doing on your farm, and then sharing that information. It's great because I don't know, there's something different about learning this from a farmer than maybe learning it from the university. Maybe I'm just old school, but I like to know someone that's actually living and dying off the decisions that they're making on the farm compared to maybe in an academic. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all the work that you're doing on the Illinois Soybean Association, because I know that takes a lot of time away from you and your farm. So
it does. It's a commitment.
Yeah, but it's
and you have to be committed to make it work.
Do you have to wear a tie?
Oh, there's times, yeah. I mean, we do have to dress up. I mean, you've been to some of the meetings, and you didn't wear yours, but it's you got to stand out in the crowd too, don't you?
David Wessel, thank you very much. Everybody else, we'll catch you next time. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to explore more of our local content. You can connect with us on our social media platforms, visit our website, or download and watch the free PBS app. We can't wait to see you next time on A Shot of Ag.